there's a secret on building wealth like the rich, and that rich people don't build wealth like other people think they do. So there's five wealth building secrets that wealthy people just don't tell other people, or they just don't really talk about it. And many assume that individuals work long hours or get lucky in their careers to become super wealthy and build this great financial journey. And you see people on YouTube telling you what they did and how they did it. But you really need to understand what's the secret behind their wealth building and what they did. And usually, what they do is just what understand money and other things like that. So, I used to run an eight-figure company, and I am a millionaire, and I learned how to build my wealth. And there's a bunch of things I didn't know before doing it. Now, the first thing I didn't really understand was net worth versus income. Whenever you really measure of wealth, it wasn't how much money I was bringing in, it's how much my net worth was increasing in a year. I know people that will say I make 200, I make 100 grand a year, but they live paycheck to paycheck. And you even have people go on the Dave Ramsey show saying I make 600K a year. You can see it on that video right there. And they live paycheck to paycheck. They might make a lot of money, but they're not wealthy. And the real wealthy people, guess what? They measure their wealth in net worth. And that is the total assets minus liability. So, truly wealthy people understand they build wealth by building up their net worth because then they're worth more and they can get more things out of their life, or they can just build a real estate portfolio, build ownership, or just strategic investment. There's plenty of ways to build your wealth, and it's not just by a straight income. So you have to understand it's a balance between how much you make and how much you are investing, not really how much you are just making alone. Because if you spend all your money, you're not really building up your wealth. You're just rich, and you can lose your wealth anytime, or you can lose all your money if you get fired. Like right now, people are losing their $250,000 jobs with Google, and they don't know what to do. So, what else do they do? So, number two, they build their wealth system or build a system for passive income. So, I build up my passive income by dividend portfolio, my real estate portfolio, my business income, all these different passive incomes I build to build my, guess what, passive growth. So every year I don't really worry about my raises. What I get is my income or my net worth increase about 50 to $100,000 a year, depending on how good my business do, how well my um, real estate business goes. I could lose some money some years due to the value of the property, or I could even lose money due to major renovation. So there's a lot of different things that go in there. But the big thing is my passive growth income. I try to make sure it increase every year. Now, there's a bunch of different approach to this. You can build up a passive income by building up a business and having people, well trained employees, make you money, or you can build a dividend portfolio. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can do it, but they build a system for passive growth. And at the end of the day, if you can scale it and make a solid foundation and grow your wealth, that's one of the wealth people do. Almost every single wealthy person I know have at least one or two extra passive income that they build over time, and it could be bringing them hundreds of thousands. And I know some of them that brings in millions off their passive incomes, to maybe a couple $100s off of their business when they first started. So it's all different for everyone. And number three is the power of strategic relationship and network. A lot of people don't tell you this, Wealthy people have a network of communication with each other that is not for the normal people. What do I mean by that? Business owners will know other business owners. Either they like them or they hate them. They'll give them discounts. They'll give them deals that the average person won't get. Now, I used to get this whenever I buy and sell medical equipment. I'll give people discount. People give me discount. And I would win more deals this way. So, hey, if you have not built up a relationship or network, you are missing out. And that's one of the key things that wealthy people have. They have a true of network and connection within industry. It could be from knowing a bunch of real estate agents to help them buy properties to a bunch of loan officers to get them loans. It could be anything. As long as you have a network, you will end up building a better foundation of building wealth, because at the end of the day, no one's just going to hand you a deal, and you have to social connect with other people to get some of these better deals. And that's just how it is. Number 4 is financial education as a well-being tool. Most of the people I know that's in business or finance or in any other passive income, they have a very, very strong, guess what, financial education. Most of the people who fails at business, guess what they lack of? They lack of financial education, and they usually blow all their money on stupid things. They don't know how to budget the money. They overpay on employees or something like that. And the biggest part that people learn whenever they start building a big business is tax efficiency. You learn you save money in taxes, you can keep more money, which means you get more money in your pockets. And as a business owner, that is one of the biggest thing I learned to keep the value of. Now, if you want to get a better education, you can use YouTube, go to seminars. If you need to do some networking, go to workshops, talk to tax strategists, whatever you want to do, but you have to have a good standing on a financial education if you want to be wealthy. If you don't want to be wealthy, hey, that's on you. Even rich people will go broke and don't get wealthy just because they don't understand the finance, and they're very good at making money. Now, number 5 is long-term value creation mindset. So every single person that I know that is wealthy has a long-term value. They understand, if I invest into this one stock for a long period of time, it's going to be worth more. They understand, if I build this house and I keep it for 10 years, it's going to be worth more. No one got wealthy overnight. Even when people get the inheritance, they normally blow it all, the inheritance. That's why most of these people who, guess what, win their money in the lottery, they do not stay rich. They blow all their money, and then they just end up back where they were. So what sets them aside is they learn long-term valuation. They learn, hey, this area is good to invest in. This is a good stock to invest. This is a good business to invest in. Because the issue with fast money, you don't build up those ideas of being scammed. So, or blowing your money on things that are useless and don't really build you well. So, those are the 5 things that, hey, people don't tell you how to build wealth, and people kind of keep it a secret. That is the 5 secrets that, if you want to be wealthy. Now, building wealth isn't about working hard. It's about working differently by shifting your focus from income to net worth alone, creating a system of passive growth, building strategic relationship, prioritizing financial education, and maintaining long-term perspective. Anyone can build up a principle for this financial journey to become wealthy. Now, the key understanding wealth building is gradual process of required patience and strategic thinking and consistent action. Now, I always have ups and down years. Some years I do good, some years I do bad. And it just comes with the business. But at the end of the day, if I can keep going on the exact same path, I know I'm gonna be a multi millionaire, and I'm trying to get into the hundreds of millions. Now it might take me, another 20, 30 years, but I'm gonna keep at it. I'm gonna keep investing, and I'm gonna just keep building my portfolio, and maybe I can be worth 100 million someday. Who knows? I'm gonna just keep at it and subscribe to my videos. And those are my 5 hidden secrets that people don't talk about. Well,